Okay. I think we are live.
It told me we were.
Boom, baby. Nice. Yeah, it's still not letting me go double screen. Bummer. I wish it would let me do that, but I don't understand how or why I can't. Show avatar, manage settings. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if maybe it changes because I don't have the background or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something in those settings. Like if you back out a little bit, you can go into a settings bar. But I'm not positive.
Yep. I thought maybe like the self view or something like that. Maybe that would be something different. Tony Sansbury, what's up, Tony? Thanks for popping in, brother. Lawrence Bell's here. What's up, Lawrence? He said he can't wait for Saturday. Me too, brother. Me too.
Oh, Lawrence has a match. Go, Lawrence.
Yeah. I think he's going right hand with Jeff Wilkinson. I do believe that's
Okay.
That's his match. Dude, Lawrence looked very stout at Columbus.
Oh, he's strong, man. He's
Very
super strong.
We got a few people. Share. Let's share to our Facebook. Copy. Paste. Public. I forgot a mouse, of course. All right. Almost ready. Of course, what shows up is the side of my face, like just going like this. Oh boy.
Yeah, I saw it when I copied the link.
That's hilarious. All right, let's see. Tracy Hare. What's up, Tracy? Thanks, Lawrence. Buddy, we're trying to get stronger. We're trying. My wife said my boy has my mouse. Way to go. I saw him taking that the other day, too. Where are you going with my mouse? Scott's here. What's up, Scott? All right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get started.
Sure.
First off, let's thank our supporters and sponsors of the podcast. First off, let's thank Marshall Thompson Trucking. Secondly, let's thank SCI Roofing Services. Also, the man himself, Zack Perkins and Grip Armsport. Bill Connor and the Morrow County Arm Wrestling League, and also Kiwanis Club of East Liverpool. We thank everybody for their continued support of the podcast. And welcome to East Ohio Arm Wrestling Podcast, Mr. Zack Perkins. Welcome to the show.
Man, this is like the big stage here, I got a little nervous for this. I think I was more nervous for this than I get for matches.
You think? No. This
A little bit.
just having a conversation, brother. That's all we're doing.
Right.
Just like anything else, we're just having a conversation about arm wrestling and everything that's going on. For everybody in the chat and everybody watching on YouTube, we are live. Well, at least myself, I am live from the garage of Garage Wars. We already have the backdrops up. I am sitting on the platform with the table right here, and we are rip roaring to go. We just got a couple things to tidy up, and this thing keeps moving, but that's okay. So anyway, so Garage Wars, we have it coming up this weekend, May 13th. If everybody post in the comments how excited you are for Garage Wars, because I know most of the people watching probably got a match for Garage Wars. So post in the comments and the live feed comments and tell us how excited you are for Garage Wars. Christy said the banner looks good. Yep. Let's see here. So anyway, Zack, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for being on.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Heck yeah, man.
So
tell us about what your plans are for this weekend, brother.
Oh my gosh, we have so much going on. Well, you saw the canopy that we have in here. So we just got the canopy in. It's all set and finished. It's a 20 by 10 unit. So there's a 10 by 10 side that will be the retail side. So we'll have all the shirts hanging, the hats, everything else that we have for sale. And then the other 10 by 10 side, we'll have the grip table, and we'll have different pullers on there. Not always will we have pullers. People can just come up and pull if they want. So that's the general gist of what we're doing. And hopefully we can add some flair and some entertainment, to Garage Wars. So I'm excited.
Totally excited for it. I know everybody watching the show has definitely been thankful for your support of the arm wrestling community. A lot of people watching have benefited from your support in the arm wrestling community, and we thank you so much for that.
That's what it's all about. This has nothing to do with me trying to find any kind of financial gain. And I kind of want everybody to know that up front. This is a hobby that I'm doing on the side for fun. The initial thought of the whole thing is it's something that doesn't really exist in our community. A brand that's targeted towards arm wrestling. If you look at anything else, you can look at MMA or boxing or football or any other sport, and there's plenty of brands that are helping those athletes, that are pushing products on those athletes, right? These are football shoes and that's a soccer shirt and whatever. And you don't have anything like that for arm wrestling. So that's what we're doing. And if I can make the brand successful and we can make some money, then we can take that money and put it towards athletes, and we can help athletes travel. We can help pay fees to get into tournaments, or maybe we can help you with Garage Wars, and we can make it bigger and better. And that's really the goal of it. It's not so, I could buy a cooler car or something. I don't care about any of that stuff. So, that's the initial goal. And we want to make it so it's a nice, high quality product. It's nothing cheap, throwaway kind of stuff. So, some of it might get a little pricey, especially when we get into fall and we get into hoodie and zip ups and things like that, which is going to be, just wait till you see those.
Oh yeah. But I'm excited.
We have great stuff now. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Trust me, I enjoy the way that the shirts fit. They just fit good for an arm wrestler. A lot of arm wrestlers got them big old biceps in them sleeves. They fit just right. They're comfortable, nice, lightweight, good quality material.
And that was the goal.
With any of the stuff coming off or nothing,
Yeah. We tested, I don't even know how many materials I tested before I even started giving them to people to test. So I did multiple materials myself that I tested and narrowed it down to a few different types and styles and things like that. You want something that fits you well up top, right? chest and arms area, but then you don't want something that snugs your stomach. That's what everybody wants, so that was the goal of the apparel, is to get a quality material that's thick enough but not too thick, because you don't want to be hot, but it's still like buttery soft, doesn't shrink too much, all those things that nobody really cares about, but they completely care about when they wear their shirts. So I hopefully took all the work out for you. And if you're a really big guy, you might have to size up, because these shirts are, a little more snug. So, but man, I love them, and I wear this apparel all the time. That's, my closet is full of this stuff now, even blanks that I've had of just colors to try. I just wear blanks. So,
nice. I like the one that you just posted on Facebook, the lightning bolt.
Yeah, flash pin.
Green one. Yeah. Dude, that thing is sweet.
Yeah, I have every shirt right now that we have right here. I have every piece of merchandise, actually. So if you want, I can show each piece. We can kind of go through each one.
Yeah, sure.
And everything that will be for sale. So I guess
everybody, so everybody watching, Zach's going to go through everything that he shows is pretty much what he's going to have for sale here at Garage Wars this weekend. So make sure you guys bring some extra money. Zach, if you can, maybe kind of give people the idea of what they're looking to spend on these apparel items. So that way they can
all
bring,
the prices, everything.
However much money they need, or, and whatnot.
Yep. Yeah, no surprises with us. It's all cut and dry and very easy. We have a mobile POS handheld. So we don't do it on our phone. This is an actual real processor that we can carry. We can put your order in right there. You can tap your card, swipe your card, whatever you want to do with your card. We can take Apple Pay, all those kind of things. And then we'll do cash as well. Now, I know people like to get upset when they get charged tax, but you will have tax on your order because we're a real business. So don't get upset that there's tax. But other than that, everything is very cut and dry for us. So we have 2 gym flags. So you can see the flag behind me right here. This is the regular grip flag with the standard logo, and it's a 3x5 flag. And then we have one that's just like this, but it's the Become Obsessed logo. So I have 2 different ones. So I have 5 of these because I'm keeping this one myself. And then I have 6 of the other ones. So I just did a limited run of them just to see what people thought. They are an indoor flag. So you're not going to want to put it outside. It's going to get tore up. So it's a gym flag. It's an indoor flag. You hang it wherever you want inside, and you should be good to go forever. Those are $40. So that's it. 2 hats. So I think everybody's seen Kevin's hat. So we have the Palco hat, which is a Otto 5-panel, I think is what it's called, foam front. I don't know. Can you see that well or not? There, this side. There we go. So it's the hat that he always wears. I know a lot of people really like those. It is super comfortable, but man, it makes me feel like I'm at like 1987. So it's like a throwback. And then the other hat is a black grip, full-on flex fit style hat. It is a tri-blend polyester cotton spandex material. So this is actually picked out by Johnny Jarrett. This is the style of hat he wore and wears regularly. And this is a flex fit that I like a lot too. It's super comfortable. It's not too tight. And I have a pretty big head. And then, it also has the fist logo on the back. So it's not a complete, this is my actual hat. So it's a little more curved. They come in pretty flat, but it's not an actual flat bill. So we do not have a flat bill yet. I know people are going to want them. And that would be the next release, will be a flat bill. So hang tight if you're looking for a flat bill. I think my favorite thing, and I know this sounds crazy, but my favorite thing right now is probably the strap.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, we tested a lot of straps. I want to say that we tested 15 to 20 different straps. I bought straps from different places. We tried those. Everything we get is from the United States, by the way. I don't source anything from China. I don't get anything from overseas. Everything's made here, printed here, done here, sewn here, everything. These are out of New York. So they ship today, actually. It's a great material. These are tight straps. If you want to call this strap anything, this is a competition strap. This strap is not going to come off. It's not going to get wet and loose. It's not going to get weird with chalk. And Mr. Calero loves this strap. He was yelling about them. We even tested metal buckles and ended up going with a plastic buckle over the metal buckle because of the bite on it. So all those people out there that are these metal buckle fans, I'm telling you right now, this plastic buckle works better. Now, will it hold up as long as a metal one? Probably not, as it is plastic. But I think you guys are really going to like the straps. Straps are $10. So
Beautiful.
I have 300 straps coming. So
I know you're going to sell quite a bit of those.
I would think so. And then, of course, I'm going to donate straps to competitions. So, like, for you guys, we'll give you straps. You guys can run them. And then, you've been a referee long enough. You can tell me how much you like the strap. So,
Yeah,
I think you're
I'm
gonna
sure they're great. I'm sure they're great.
I like them a lot. So, all right. So let's start on some shirts here. Oh, hat prices. Sorry, Palco hat, $25.
Beautiful.
Grip flex fit hat, kind of expensive, and I'm a little upset about it, but it's got to be $40. So I wish I could go a little cheaper, but I just can't. They're expensive.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with some shirts that everybody's really seen. So Anti-Hero that everybody saw, which actually has a flaw on it that I don't think people have really realized, and I'm really glad because there's a misprint on this. I was pretty upset about it. So on the flag here on the sleeve, it actually goes the wrong way, which is pretty upset about it because when you're patriotic,
Right.
the stars always go forward. And on the Anti-Hero, they printed it on the wrong sleeve.
Oh, bummer.
Right. So I was pretty upset about it, but everybody seems to be okay with it so far. So just understand that was not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Now, how many of those do you have left to sell?
Oh, I want to say we probably only have. That one's been around a minute, but I've never actually sold it online or anything. 20 probably.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
there's probably 20 of those left total.
It's a whole lot better than having 200 sitting around.
I know there's no larges left. Those have been gone. So I'd have to look. I don't have all my inventory wrote down yet. Then we have anything where you see the grip on the front like this, the font, we call that the classic grip shirt. This is kind of the traditional shirt, the shirt that you'll always see. This one doesn't have anything on the back. It's got a plain back, and it does have a little rise cup roll and a fist on the sleeve there, which you saw. You have both of these shirts, I believe.
Yep.
And that's we have a little more. We probably have 25 or 30 of those left. So newer shirts that we just got finished up here. So we have the fire shirt. This one was designed by Johnny Jarrett, who's a firefighter. Yep. Once the shirts sell out, the police and the fire shirts, I'm going to cut a donation back to their places.
That's awesome.
We're going to donate some money to his fire department. After we get the shirts sold out, I'll take a percentage of the sales from that, donate it back. And same with the police shirt we'll do for Kevin's department. I think it's Illyria. So just so you know. So you do have the logo on the front. It's a grip fire logo. I'm trying to get the placement right. Everything's backwards. There we go. You do have the flag on the sleeve, and then on the back, you're running fire rescue. So, and it's to support them. We were going to drop this on Memorial Day. Decided that we'll just bring it out now and let people get them while they can. So it's a cool shirt. The one actually I was wearing yesterday is just the plain classic white and black. So it's the opposite of the original shirt that you always see. This has nothing anywhere else. It's just a nice, plain, easily simple tee.
Plain white tees. Yep.
That's right. You got to love them. And our real cheeky shirt that some people love, some people hate, but I had to make it because everybody makes it, is the only grip shirt, because everybody has the only forearm shirt. So we had to do our due diligence on that one. So the rest of the shirt is plain on.
And then let's point out that you put on, instead of a tag, you have it, your logo and everything printed on the inside of the shirt. So you ain't got a tag sitting there flapping on the back of your neck. Yeah.
Full tagless, with our own branding on the tag. And the one you were talking about a little bit ago, the flash pin shirt, which is done. I'm trying to remember what this color is called. It's like construction worker yellow or something.
Yeah.
I had to go with something just crazy, So, and it's got the big lightning bolt fist, and then the flash pin edition.
I tell you what, I would love to see that in a black with that color print.
Reversed. I know, right?
Yes.
I know. And we're going to get to all these questions here at the end. So just so you know, the first two people that are going to have this shirt, other than Kevin does have every shirt because we had to do some photos, but the first two people to have this shirt are going to be Corey Miller, who I sent it to today, who has to have this shirt because, I mean, that's Corey Flash Miller.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other one had to go to Larray Jenkins.
There you go.
So,
yeah.
Because it's Lightning Larray. So those guys better get some wins with the shirt on,
Exactly.
So shout out to those guys. Then we have, let's see here, the police edition. So it's got a nice little, there we go, like that. Little police badge on there.
Awesome.
Great police badge. And then the sleeve done with the flag as well. And then protect and serve. So
awesome. That's great.
This one has probably turned out to be the most popular shirt coming up, which I'm kind of surprised. My wife's not surprised by, but I am, is the Grip Ohio shirt.
Yeah.
People just love it. I have constantly getting people reaching out about this shirt. So yeah, I'm really pumped about it. I love the design. I think it's super cool. So I'm glad they like it. Once I wore it on the Columbus, that's when it started. I was like, I want that shirt. Where's that shirt? Send me one of those shirts. I'll buy that shirt.
Beautiful.
The last shirt I have, but will not be for sale at Garage Wars. I'm sorry, but I still want to show it off. It's the Michigan State shirt.
You know where to go to get that, everybody. Michigan
That's
State,
right.
June 3rd.
So the Gorilla Edition.
You have to win first place in order to.
No.
Well, really?
No. First, second, and third place.
Oh, okay. So as long as you place in your class. As long as you get a gorilla. If you get a gorilla, you bring your gorilla down. First, second, third place gets gorilla. So you bring your gorilla down to the booth. We'll give you a shirt. So there you go. I do have shirts. I do have enough shirts to cover all those people and have some left over. The problem is I don't know what sizes people are. You don't know who's going to win, right? Except for Joel. We know what Joel's going to win. So it's going on like 9 years or something. But other than that, I got to make sure that I have all those people covered. And then after that, it's a free for all on sales on them. And then once they're gone, they're gone. So I don't plan on that shirt being around after that day. I would guess that it will sell out. That's a one-time only shirt. And then next year we'll do another one. Hopefully next year we can do an actual gold shirt for the Golden Gorilla. So that'd be cool. That would be sick.
Right. So a little tidbit about our shirts. Every shirt that we currently have is a limited production. So that means whatever I produce of that shirt is it. Most shirts I buy in about 50 pieces. That's it. Once that shirt's gone, it's gone. Like you're not going to buy that shirt. So the black shirt with the white lettering that everybody constantly sees, that's the original shirt. I think I made like 25 of them. That was it. If you have that shirt, no one else is ever going to have that shirt. I'm not making it again. Now I'll make that style again and change the colors. That's fine. We'll reprint that design. But sorry, notifications popping up. So that's the thing that we want to do. And that keeps our inventory low and lets us evolve as a company. That lets us bring out new materials, new designs, and constantly give you new product. I don't want to sit on 5,000 of a black t-shirt with some white letters. I want to make sure that I can give you something new, something fresh, and something fun, especially if we're running into issues with qualities of materials, designs, or whatever. We can change. And that's the whole goal of the company. I already know that I love the strap, but I already have another strap in development with a little different material, a little softer, a little different. So that material is going to take about 12 weeks to produce, though.
Hey,
so
okay, you got 300 straps to sell already.
I feel like they're going to go quick, though.
I feel at $10.
Yeah,
dude, you're probably gonna sell most of those here Saturday.
They're awesome too. What's nice, you come to the booth, you can use it. You can try the strap, see if you like it. Yeah, you can grip up with one of the guys and get beat. So
exactly.
not me. So that's the basic things we have. All shirts are always $30. Some of these shirts cost me a lot. Some of these shirts don't cost me as much, but I just charge 30 all the time for shirts. Then I don't have to nickel and dime and get weird. And this one's 28, this one's 33. And I'm not doing that. So it's $30 a shirt all the time. Doesn't matter what the designs are or anything like that. So we don't plan on changing the price. Now, the one thing I haven't done is I haven't really got into the big sizes yet, the 3, 4, and 5Xs. The only reason, I know it's going to upset some guys, the only reason is that the cost is so much higher when I get into 3 and 4Xs per shirt. We're talking $4, $5, $6 sometimes, depending on the material and the color. That I'm waiting to see what kind of demand I have. So when I go in and I place an order for a design, I know that, hey, if I get 6 of these, they're going to sell. I don't want to sit, on a shirt that's I'm literally probably not even going to make anything on, might even break even. They get pretty expensive. So it's nothing against anybody, but if you need a bigger size, let me know. I've had 2 inquiries already about bigger sizes that I don't have on stock. So I get some demand and then we'll start bringing them in.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to have to sit on a bunch of inventory for sure. That's totally understandable. And I'm sure the community understands that also.
Yep. So yeah, I think the limited edition everything I think is the way to go. I think it makes it fun. It makes it cool. It makes me like, hey, I got this shirt. No one else ever bought this shirt. I've never seen it, and that's fun. Especially the black and white one. That's the original. And I didn't even sell hardly any of those, like 4 or 5, maybe. I gave a lot away. Yeah. I just take a shirt, and so I don't even know who all has those shirts. I just see people popping up with them online. So, which is as flattering as it gets, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see a lot of Grip Armsport shirts on the stage.
I hope so. I hope we see too many.
I don't see why we wouldn't see a bunch of them, to be honest with you.
Right. Many other things in the works. We're looking at shorts right now. We're looking at muscle tees and tank tops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
like the wide backs.
Yep.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Show off those huge lats everybody has.
Right. So just trying to find the right one. It's not as easy as it sounds. You can't always get the same material I get in this t-shirt and a tank top and so on and so forth. So, I don't want to give anybody a piece of shit, to be honest with you. That's what it comes down to. I'm not looking to save a couple bucks by getting, this one's cool, but it's cheap, and we're not doing that. So everything's a quality issue. And if you have any issues at all with anything you buy from us, let me know. I will replace it free of charge. You'll get a new one. It's not a problem. Or credit or whatever we need to do to make it right. You got some problem and a string comes out and you got a loose sleeve or whatever. Let me know. Going through the shirts, as we were checking every shirt, we threw 1 shirt out of 500.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really good. QC right there.
Yeah, I'm sitting on about 500 shirts, one of them, and it had a little bitty hole by the neck. And I'm like, just threw it away. So, it is what it is.
Cool. Well, I know everybody's looking forward to seeing what you have available this Saturday at Garage Wars. And I'm almost certain you're going to make a huge dent in some product. So everybody, make sure you guys bring some money with you. Set aside a few bucks to support Zack. He's supporting the community wholeheartedly. It's almost non-profit for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's definitely non-profit right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Big time.
So make sure you guys come and support the man. He's doing great things in the community. He's supporting us. Let's give back to him and support him.
Yeah. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate that. It really is the goal. The goal is to sell the product, give you more and new products, and give me feedback on what you want and likes and dislikes. You don't like something, we're not going to make more of it. And we'll keep going with that. And as long as we can continue to do that and we can put a little money back, we can put that towards events for people and help you, or Marshall or Juan or whoever. Or guys up in Michigan or whatever. And I'm willing to help anybody. That it's not about just local. And then, if the individual athletes too, that's really what I want to make sure that we're trying to help the athletes. They don't make anything and all they do is travel. And it gets expensive, it gets real expensive. So,
Yeah, you're looking at least a couple $100 just to travel somewhere, you
Right.
know, in gas and your food on the way and whatnot and everything.
Yeah,
And
especially then say you got to get a hotel because you're doing a weigh-in or this or
yeah,
next thing you know, you're getting into $300 for a trip across to the next state.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
So everybody, make sure that you guys are trying to stand out. You know what I mean? Not necessarily are you going to have to be a standout, you know, in the future, but I'm sure Zach is looking for, you know, some standout athletes that is also going to be able to be on somewhat of a stage to be able to showcase the product, you know.
right. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows right now the face of this company is simply Kevin.
Right.
It is what it is. He's just snowballing like no other, and he's just on another level right now, and he's taken off. And we've done everything we can to support him completely with his travel and help pay expenses and everything like that. And then the same with Rich, and those guys are just dedicated, crazy, hardworking guys who have full-time jobs and families and everything else. And it's pretty inspiring stuff. So they can go out and they're going to constantly be pulling, they're going to constantly be on stage, they're constantly working hard. So if I can give them a shirt and then be like, hey, here's some money to go travel, awesome, and it's given back to this brand, it's helping us grow so we can continue to do that, not just for them, but for more people and for more promotions. And that's really all it is. But how else am I going to do it? I can't just work more hours just to donate more money. That's crazy.
Exactly.
So if I can do it and it's something I enjoy doing, and you can take a hobby and help other people with it. So
yeah. Well, I definitely applaud you, and I thank you so much for,
of course,
just
thank you,
starting up and doing it. A lot of people don't have the balls to even attempt to do things like that.
You only live once, man. So I'm gonna have fun doing it while I'm here. Yeah. So, and I'm having a ton of fun. I know I get so much support from my wife. It's crazy. She's 100% in with me. She thinks it's fun. She thinks it's cool. Everybody that we meet at competitions are great. Even guys I pull against, you never know what you're going to get into when you're pulling somebody, but everybody's nice, and you walk over and you talk to them, and you talk to their wife or kids or whatever. And I have my kids there, and, it's a family thing almost.
Exactly.
It's it's like the super macho arm wrestling, and then you go over there and you're talking family business with them, and you're like, hey, want to buy a shirt? So, it's really cool, and everybody's been great, man. The community it's pretty unreal. It really is. There's so much. So it is. There's so much support, and it's very inviting, and you don't have that a lot anymore. You really don't.
No, so. In this community is the most, like you said, the most inviting and the most friendly community that I've ever been in and part of. And I was part of disc golf for like 16 years. And the people in that range, whenever you're competing with people, you barely talk. I mean, there's sometimes where you chit chat or whatever, but there's no talking and giving away secrets and all that. Dude, the person that you face on the table will literally show you how to beat them after the tournament.
Right. I've had that happen.
It's crazy.
I've literally had somebody do that. Yeah. And then I still can't.
You should win here instead of there or something like that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Never in any sport have I ever seen somebody be like, oh yeah, this is what you should have done to beat me.
Right. It's pretty cool.
Otha's here. What's up, Otha? Steve Pettis is he was in the chat a little bit ago. Hopefully he's still here. Michael Malone's here. What's up? What's up, Michael? The Drew 24, one of my moderators. Thanks for stopping in, Drew. Tracy's still here.
Gotcha.
Otha's got a big match against Kevin here coming up July 1st. Watch out.
He does.
Huge. And I think we're going to get Otha and Kevin on sometime after Garage Wars. So we'll have roughly about 6 weeks, maybe 5-6 weeks prior to their match July 1st. So we're going to get
Is Otha coming to Garage Wars?
Otha will be at Garage Wars. Yes.
Well, he can just pull Kevin right there in the tent.
Oh no,
We
no,
just
no,
get,
no,
we just
no.
get it over with.
Oh no, no, no. We're saving that for the big stage.
I'll get my phone out and videotape it.
Oh man, there's some big matches at the Ari Festival too. So
Yeah,
we got
there's
Kevin and
gonna be some good
Otha.
ones. It's gonna be
You
huge.
got Tim Lewis and Joey Melendez, left hand.
Yep.
Rich Calero, Bob Allen, right hand.
Right.
And then we also have Tyler Hoyt and my guy, Josh Croxell. And now I'm saving one spot. I got one spot open left for an additional match.
Okay.
I've been debating on whether or not I should take it.
Yeah. Are you gonna?
Or we should have somebody else come in and fill up the spot. So if anybody has any ideas, or if anybody wants to jump in there, throw me your ideas. Let me know.
What's the date?
July 1st.
That's coming up quick.
And those matches start at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So we would need to have the pullers here roughly about 5:30, to get ready, maybe warm up some.
Right.
And then showtime is 6 p.m. And it is a showcase, just as we're doing for Garage Wars. It is a showcase. It is to entertain the crowd. Now that crowd will probably be a few hundred people around the main stage at the Pottery Festival. So we're expecting a large group of people watching those matches.
Gotcha. It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for Kevin and Otha. It's gonna be a good match.
I think it's going to be a really good match.
Oh, it's going to be a banger.
Trust me, they both crushed me. So it's hard to distinguish which one's stronger or better, and what lane or whatever, because I can't get past center. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Kevin whoops my ass every week. Every week I go up to Cleveland and I think, okay, today's the day that I'm just gonna move him a little bit, and then I'm like, I just go home with my tail between my legs, and I'm like, there's always next week. So
Tracy asked, what's the stakes for the super match? Is it no cost entry? For the Pottery Festival, no, that is no cost entry for that. Those are showcase matches. Those 5 matches, those guys are coming here on their own validity, and they are pulling for free. They are pulling for the show. It is a showcase to showcase arm wrestling to people that have not seen it. We've only had one other time in East Liverpool where, people have seen arm wrestling at this level. And it was last year's Pottery Festival. And I tell you what, it got everybody talking in town. Everybody is talking in town. Now, we did have the Kiwanis event last November, but that was almost a closed event. You know what I mean? It was at a church. It was in almost wintertime by that point. People still were kind of getting used to the idea of arm wrestling. What is arm wrestling, And, so this year we got this event. That's why we have a block party going on also. So people can come in for Garage Wars. They can come in and check out the arm wrestling also. And then again, we're going to have the Pottery Festival, another showcase for arm wrestling, just a lot smaller. We only have an hour and a half on stage. So we got to make sure we have enough,
hour and a
not
half.
Too many matches. I
don't you know how arm wrestling works? Arm wrestling is an 18-hour event every time.
Oh, geez.
Everything.
The whole thing is
no matter what I go to.
Yeah.
They're so long every time. It gets crazy.
Yeah.
The 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever.
I think my goal, to be honest with you, I would love to be able to have people come in at noon and be gone by 6.
Yeah, right.
For a tournament. I'm talking a tournament too.
That would be nice.
My goal. I would love to be, and to have the option, people have an option to stay and pull and whatnot, spend another couple hours hanging out. But I would love to be able to put on an event and you're gone in 6 hours.
That would be
probably,
nice.
The pros most likely could be in and out in probably 4 would be my guess.
Probably.
And I think that is very well achievable, if we do things a certain way.
You know what?
We've been learning. we've been learning from other clubs, and we've done this quite a few times. We've seen enough events and how different events run, and I think we can make it work.
Something I forgot to say.
Come to one of my events, typically done in 4 hours. Yeah, Steve, except for Michigan State, other than Michigan State, 4 hours. I'd be yeah, exactly. He agreed. Other than Michigan State,
but Steve's like pro status,
Yeah, exactly.
He's on a different level than everyone else.
Obviously, it depends on how many entries you have, but I would love to be able to have the availability at any given point to run 2, 3, 4, or even 5 tables at a moment's notice.
Well, I think that's the key, is you have to be able to run multiple tables to get multiple things done, and then you condense the tables as it goes.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's how it has to work. If you want to get anything done efficiently, other than that, you're going to get into what we typically see. And I'm not dogging anyone, but you'll typically see that 8-10 hour window close in pretty quick.
Yeah.
So a shirt I forgot is the shirt I'm wearing, which is the blue one with the Palco logo.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, I completely forgot I was even wearing it. So same price for this one, but if you buy this one and the hat, $50. So we do a Palco pack. You know what I mean?
Palco pack.
So you can rep Kev, and help him out.
That's perfect.
So
that's perfect. Steve said it's all in the support staff. Yes, he is correct. 100%.
Right.
I'm trying to think. I had an idea about something, and I don't think it's going to work. I was going to bring a projector in and put like this for Garage Wars. I was going to put these, the flyers, and just cast them up on the wall. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I have. Oh, sorry. I was getting a phone call. My bad.
Yeah, you left there for a second.
I don't think I have the availability. That's no big deal, though. It'll be all right. But everybody has seen these flyers enough to where they know what's going on. But
right.
But yeah, like you said, like Steve said, it's all on the support staff. If we can get the right people running an event, I think 4, 5, 6 hours, very well achievable, even for a large tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Spending 12 hours at an event is only worthy of like a Michigan State or a Winter Blast or nationals of some sort.
See, you guys have the hard job, man. I have the easy job over here. I'm just doing t-shirts. Like you promoters, I don't want that job.
It is 24-hour day job.
Yeah, I don't want it.
That's
too much.
How much time is spent on the phone talking to people and trying to get things ready and whatnot, and lining up and scheduling stuff, all the work itself, just putting the stuff together and everything. But one other thing I need to make sure I announce to everybody, Walnut Lanes. None of this would be happening. Garage Wars would not be happening without the support of Brian Rudabaugh at Walnut Lanes. If you guys can, support Walnut Lanes. If your guys are down here at any point in East Liverpool and they're open, stop in, bowl a game, spend a little money at Friendly Jacks, support these companies. They are supporting us. He literally spent all this money on this huge platform we have, letting us have the event here at his establishment in the garage. This is such a great venue. You guys are going to love it whenever you see it. But Walnut Lanes, can't thank them enough for their support for Garage Wars. It's going to be an awesome time. So we're looking forward to it. But so let's get back to you, my good man.
All right.
Let's
I'm
talk
not that
about
exciting though. The brand's exciting.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to talk about how you got into arm wrestling and why you got into arm wrestling.
Okay. Well, I think I probably started. How old are you, Billy?
38.
38. All right. I just turned 41. So we're pretty close. I'm going to say that we probably started liking or having some form of interest in arm wrestling when we were pretty little, because Over the Top was still big,
Oh yeah.
it was pretty big then. So like I knew about it when I was little. Like my kids wouldn't know about it if I wasn't doing it. There's no like big time, they're not seeing arm wrestling on TV or anything like that, right? So it was big then, and I remember my dad was really into it. It was one of those things. Like he was a big guy, 280, big beard, biker kind of guy, and they'd go to the bars and arm wrestle and have arm wrestling tournaments at bars or whatever. So he was really into that, and he did pretty good. He was locally good. One of those things. So so as a kid, I always liked it. And I remember we did it in school and all the typical things I think that a lot of people do growing up. And we did it pretty serious in high school and stuff, like regularly, day after day after day.
Wow.
And then that, of course, goes away when you get a little older and you get a job and, normal things happen. So, and I played regular sports, football, baseball, and those kind of things growing up. And then, I was just an older guy, a dad, and out of shape and hating my life. And I'm a big believer in, if you're going to set a goal to do something, you need to have a destination in mind, not just where you want to be, but a timeline. So when I set a goal, I set a deadline. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do some form of a competition. I hate to run. I hate all that kind of stuff. And I really liked arm wrestling. I'm like, I'm going to do arm wrestling and I'm going to sign up to do a competition. So that was how it started me. And I remember my first one was with Filthy Animals up in Bowling Green, because it was really close, 45 minutes away, right? So I signed up for that one. And I had 5 months, I think 4 months. It was 4 months when I knew I was going to do it. Then I started training seriously for arm wrestling 3 months before that. So, I mean, as of right now, I've only been doing it for 7 months.
Jeez.
That's it. So
already number 5 or 4?
4
in the
but
state
yeah.
of Ohio at 7 months.
So
Come on, bro.
Let's discuss rankings real quick here, shall we? So if you take rank 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. After 12, I really don't know those guys, but if I know most of the guys up in the top 12, right? Except for Kevin. Like you got to push Kevin off this side because he's like a 220 pounder trapped in a 154 body. So get rid of him. Right. If you took those guys and you shuffled them up and you threw them in a placement, it would be accurate.
Yeah, I think so.
I truly believe that. I truly believe that. I think you could take Terrence could be number 2 tomorrow, or, whatever you want to do. Like those, it's pretty close, man. A lot of those guys' strength, technique, and it's going to be who got a weird draw at a tournament, who got maybe a flash on somebody, who got this, who elbow fouled too much. You can really quick and you can jump some spots. And
I have an idea.
Oh boy.
Number 2 through 14.
Okay. A round robin.
No, 2 through 12 would be 12.
2 through 12.
2 through 12 would be 12 guys, or would that be 11 guys?
It'd be 2 through 13.
2 through 13
guys. Yeah.
2 through 13, 12-man round robin at the East Ohio Arm Wrestling Championships, November 18th.
A round robin with those guys would be a hell of a tournament.
Let me know if you guys want to see that.
It'd be crazy good.
Put in the comments if you guys want to see a 12-man round robin of of Ohio's best 154s, minus Kevin. He's not allowed.
Minus Kevin Palco.
Kevin's not allowed in it. He's already in the country's best 154 round robin coming up in a couple.
Right. Yeah. It'd be good. And I really believe that it's that close, man.
Dude,
I really
want to
believe.
see it.
You know it. You ref a lot of these matches. You see these guys, and you have seen so and so beat so and so, and you're like, I can't believe that happened. And then the opposite happens the next time, and you're just like, what is going on? So who knows, man? So the number 4 thing is whatever. I don't care. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I'm training hard. I'm taking off until at least the end of July, early August kind of thing. I'm not going to compete until then. I have to level up, and it's not just strength. I think I have a lot of strength. It's just technique. It's getting certain things down and feeling a little more comfortable doing some stuff. And, you've worked with me a little bit here and there, and I'm still new. So still pretty fresh.
I want to see, 1 second. I want to see what the names are that would be in this round robin, just to make sure. And now I'm just talking right hand. This is just right hand only.
Well, I hope so, because I don't even pull left.
Yeah. So we're looking at, as of the moment,
I could probably name most of these guys.
Drew Hollinger, Adam Nail. Oh no, wait, I think this is an old one.
You got
April
an old
23.
one. Chris is going to be second.
Hang on 1 second. Let me see.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we got Chris Louise at 2, Drew Hollinger at 3, yourself at 4, Terrence Allen at 5, Andrew Byler at 6, Adam Nail at 7, David Lee. Well, he's not pulling.
Yeah, take David out.
So minus David. So it's 2 through 14 minus David.
Now I have somebody you can throw in for David.
Okay. Well, we could go and add in number 14. We'll just use number 14 because we want to have the closest.
Oh yeah. Right.
So we'll have Mr. Michael Pastorek, number 9, Randall Bladen at 10. I don't know if Randall would be down for that because his right is injured. So possibly we may have to skip over David and Randall.
Right.
We'll see. We'll have to talk to everybody. Mr. Robbie Ingold at 11, Nathan Evans, David Bradingham, and Ryan Bishop, and possibly Jay Blaze, B-L-A-I-S.
Now I'm going to tell you something right now. This is what I think about this division. There's 3 guys sitting out there that aren't even ranked on 154 that are top 5 guys, no matter what anybody says. I don't care.
Wait till Otha gets in the 54 category.
That's what I was just going to say. First of all, there's Otha. Throw him in.
Yeah.
He's
going to wax everybody from two down. Otha is my wholehearted opinion, I think he is almost up to Kevin's level. We will see.
Him and Kevin are going to be a crazy good match.
They are way above everybody else.
Right.
And I trust me, I felt them both. I felt everybody else. I know they are way above. But even after he gets in there, 3 through whatever, who's the other guy?
There's 2 more.
Okay.
Brian, who trains with Redline, who got second place down at Columbus. I think it's like Lindenberg. I can't remember his last name, how to say it. He's a monster. Like, people better watch out. He is no joke, man. He is strong. And he's fast.
Is he gonna
so if he stays at 154 and he starts pulling, he's gonna be in the top 5 jump right now.
Yeah.
Right now. And then Anatol. If Anatol keeps pulling 154, like he's in there. Like, he's gonna knock everybody down. I know he is. He's too fast for me.
That's just a choice that he's gonna have to make, I guess, right?
Right. So I don't know where he's at with that, but those guys right there, you throw those 3 in that lineup and that changes everything.
Yeah.
For everybody really quick.
It almost merits a 6-man round robin for the top, including Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah, you can almost throw Kevin.
That would be down the road, obviously. If these guys do get into the rankings,
Right. Yeah, that class is a lot deeper and a lot harder than a lot of people believe. I know that people think, it's 154 and those guys aren't that strong, whatever. And man, you don't even know.
Yeah, right.
You don't even know. Because not only are they super strong, they're super fast. They're so fast and they hit hard. I walked around at 200 pounds for how long, and I've lost a ton of weight getting in shape, and I still cut down to get to 154, but yeah.
Otha one's in it. Otha one's in that round robin. He said, I'll be in that 154.
Monster.
That'll be the second 54 round robin. He's not getting in with you guys. It just wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. It's just the truth. Otha's just too strong.
He's up there. He's competing with Kevin.
Yeah, my opinion. If we didn't think this, he wouldn't be having the match with Kevin.
Right. I know.
They're having the match because they feel that it is he's a worthy adversary for Kevin.
Right.
He's the only 54 guy in the state of Ohio, I think, that has a chance. It may be a smaller chance, but his chance is better than everybody else's, 0.1%. You okay? You still there? Okay.
No, I'm good. Are you good? You're the one cutting out.
Yeah, I thought I lost you there for a second. Okay.
No, I'm good.
But yeah, let's talk about that, man. I'd love to see, 2 through 14 or whatever it is, a 12-man round robin.
Yeah.
154
just like they're doing
Ohio.
down in Tennessee.
Yeah, pretty much what they're doing down there. They're doing a 12-man too, aren't they?
I think it's 12, yeah.
Yeah.
For national
like
rankings,
you said earlier, dude, I think that this 12-man for Ohio is so close.
Oh, it'd be a banger.
So close.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be.
And it's the thing about the round robins is it really comes down to a draw. Like, who are you going to get on round one? And if it's a really good match and it is, you could really burn yourself out for later rounds. Even if a later round you're like, oh, I know I can win this one and this one, you might end up losing those. You just don't know.
Exactly.
You get in those weird tournament styles and it's all about the pull. And one other guy that ended up not pulling off the wins that he should have is Gage Black. He is no slouch in 154. He got some elbow fouls and he ended up kind of losing a couple matches, but I'm telling you right now, I pull the guy every week. And he's right up there. He's right up there.
Gage is in 76 category.
He is, but he cut down to 154 for the last one. So I believe
he's going to stay at 54. If he stays at 54, he'll be
right.
Up.
I believe so. So it's his choice. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, if so, he's somebody to watch out for as well.
They got him at 20. They got him at 76s.
Yeah, because he only pulled. That was his first time ever pulling pro. I gotcha. And he is pulling amateur, and I think he just weighed in at like 170 or something, or 168 or something. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's getting a whole lot better. His technique is from the Filthy Animals event to the Columbus event. Like he looked like he had stepped up his game in the technique.
He's good. He's real good.
Yeah. Poseo TV, Manolo, what up, brother? Hopefully you're still in here. He said, hello, gentlemen. What's up? What's up?
Oh, yeah, there he is. I see it.
Tracy Hayer, he said that would be an awesome weight class for that. That weight class is tough.
It really would.
Dude, I think we should do it. November 18th, we got plenty of time. It's towards the end of the year. We got plenty of time to plan out. I think it'll be an awesome show at the beginning of the tournament.
Right.
It may or may not, cause our 54 right hand, tournament polling to be all that great, but whatever.
I don't even think you run a pro right-handed 154 class that day. Like, there's not even a point.
Where is Lawrence on that list?
I think he got knocked off.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be on there. I guarantee you that.
Oh, he definitely should be on there. He definitely should be on there.
Well, we can have him fill in for, for David or whatever.
Right.
Because Lawrence is definitely, he's definitely in there in the mix on the lower half of that 12-man list.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. So let's plan on that. Hopefully we can get the guys on board.
Sounds good.
So let's get back to yourself, man.
Sure.
So you were talking about, growing up, obviously, you're in your 40s, you watched Over the Top, just like many of us towards the 40-year-old range. So continue with that story.
Yeah, well, and then I got into I wanted to get in shape. I wanted to lose weight. My dad died a couple of years ago. And that really, that really set the bar for me. He was only 63 years old. He ended up with cancer and died early, and that changes your perspective real quick when your kids are not teenagers and you're in your 40s and you're like,
Yep.
okay, I couldn't imagine being dead in 20 years. Like, I couldn't imagine. So it was all about lifestyle change at that point for me. So how can I change my lifestyle? How can I get myself, driven to
Yeah, because
pursue
you lost
that?
a bunch of weight, didn't you?
60 pounds. Yeah.
60 pounds. Holy moly.
60 pounds. Yeah.
Because you're only
Yeah.
what, like 5'8"?
No, I'm 5'11".
5'11"? Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you were a little bit shorter than that.
Yeah. I'm pretty tall for the class, to be honest.
Okay, I
but
got you.
yeah, so I dropped down and I got down to one. I didn't have any problem making weight. You were there for my one weight. I weighed in at 151, for crying out loud. I lost too much weight. So I didn't even mean to. But now, I'm slowly putting some muscle back on and trying to balance that out. My goal to get into August is to be able to walk around at 162 at 8%. That's the goal. Like, I will be there August 1st, sitting at that. No exceptions. So diet's super strict right now. I'm not really low on anything. I'm still keeping all my muscle. I mean, that's always been the problem before. I get into a calorie deficit and I start getting weaker because I got to make weight and I'm not doing it quick enough. And, it's a bunch of bullshit. So I need to take a little bit of more time. I need to work on everything with my game first and make sure I really have my diet tuned in. Because I can cut, some pounds of water and whatnot. That's not a big deal. But I really want to get that body fat lower and that muscle up just a little bit and be able to elevate. So
that's understandable. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because if I'm going to do it, I want to take it as serious as possible. I'm not in it just for fun. I'm in it to win too.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Bill Connor, he's here. He said he's sore, but he's ready. So we'll see. He looked pretty good against some big boys down there in Columbus. So hopefully him and Rich have some good matches upcoming this weekend. So we kind of talked how and why you got into arm wrestling. So where do you see yourself in the next couple of years as far as your arm wrestling?
I mean, if anybody is in this class and their goal is to not be competitive with Kevin, then they should just quit. Yep. That has to be the goal. Now, how realistic is that goal and what's the timeline? I mean, I pull him every week. On purpose, I go up there and make sure I pull the best to get better, right?
Right.
And for someone to realistically compete with him, they're going to have to be driven to the point where people think that they're nuts, and they're going to have to be like that for multiple years. And I don't know how many years that is, but it's a lot. You got to figure he's going on 8-9 years and he's 28 years old and he's not peaked. Like, he's still going,
Yeah.
So for someone to catch him anytime soon it's going to be tough. You're going to have some kind of a natural ability going in. You're not just going to have to, grinding is not going to be enough. So, but I mean, as of right now, the realistic goal is to be number 2. Why would it not be? No matter what, no matter if I win the next match, lose the next match, that's always the goal. And I think that goes for Drew and Chris and Terrence, myself, and anybody else on that list, that's regularly trying to compete. We're all shooting for that right now.
That's awesome.
I think there's a great little pool of guys there that are all going for that same spot, and they're all, and I've met them all, and everybody's awesome. that makes it almost, I don't know if that's better or worse, because I can sit over there and just have a normal conversation with them.
It's going to be the funnest round robin to watch.
Right. And then go to the table. And then, then you got to flip the switch. You know how that goes. It's totally different when you get to the table.
Yeah. So no left hand at all for you, huh?
No. I got a bad AC joint. It just doesn't feel good. Like, we pulled a little bit on Sunday and I pulled a little bit with my left and it felt okay. The last time I did it was a few weeks prior and I pulled my left and it hurt for 4 days. Like, literally the collarbone in there. And you can feel it. If you run your finger, you can feel how it's about halfway out.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm bullshitting by any means. You can see it, you can feel that AC joint popped out. And my right, I had the same problem with it when I was probably 22, 23 years old, same issue, and I had to rehab it. Like I literally went to PT for it and finally got it back in there without surgery, and it's been good ever since. So I have the same problem with my left now, and I just don't want to make it worse. There's no point in injuring my left just to pull some arm wrestling,
right,
So
exactly.
nah, I'm
But
good.
I was pulling a little bit on my left. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, yesterday. And I tell you what, I was just like aching. I
Yeah,
have to but I have to keep it at some sort of level. I got Chucky Peterson left hand July 15th in
right.
Townville. Now my left is nowhere near my right, but I still want to be somewhat competitive with it if I can. If it can show up one day, I want it to. So I
Right.
still rehab my left and do the work with it. It's just whether or not it will show up or not.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
But
And,
if it
it's
does show
funny.
up, I tell you what, he better watch out, brother.
I do all the training with my left that I do my right. All of it.
Okay.
I do all the same training. I do all the same lifts, pronation, cupping, everything I do with my right daily, I do with my left. I don't concentrate as hard on my left when I do it, of course. I'm trying a little harder with my right. The only thing I don't do is pull on the table. For whatever reason, pulling on the table, and it's usually when I get into that back pressure and you get into some goofy angles with your shoulder,
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel good at all. So I've just stayed away from it. If it hurts, I usually don't do it. That's something like that. That's a little different.
Yeah. I mean, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. So
I know a lot of the times I might pull maybe half of the amount of time with my left as I do my right.
right.
Say I got a half hour on the table with my right, I'm only doing about 10, 15 minutes with my left. And then it's pretty much time. So
Gotcha.
if Chucky can stop me and try to get through my hand or something like that, I might be in for a rough day, but I don't know. I'm still pretty strong with it. We'll find out July 15th though. Shout out Chucky Peterson Arm Wrestling. You guys check him out on YouTube also. But dude, all I know is this Garage Wars is going to be the coming out event for Grip Armsport. And you're going live on the website that following Sunday or Monday?
I don't know. I might just go live during the event, to be honest with you. I got to get everything loaded on there because the way my POS syncs is it syncs with my site. So it all runs simultaneously. So I'll probably just open it all up at once. But yeah, let's go over the site real quick. I just kind of want to plug this for everybody because I don't know if everybody really realizes it. So the site has a full events page, but I just need you guys to submit the event. I'll try my best. I've been staying away from it right now just because I'm so busy trying to get everything up and running. And I want to go through and update the events. I haven't even updated it. And there's a couple old events on there. But it's free events. And people text me regularly like, hey, where's your events page? And I'm like, go to Grip. It's all on there now. I don't keep the spreadsheet anymore. Oh, okay. Yep. Completely forgot, so man, I'd love for that to be a nice little hub for you guys. Everybody can just put their events on there, and then it's a quick reference tool for everybody. Plus, of course, it helps traffic on the site. Why wouldn't I want that? So we have that,
so everybody can see.
Go. Nice.
I wish I could just do it on my thing. I do believe I'm subscribed. I don't see why I wouldn't be. So right up here, guys, you'll see it. Events right up here.
Yep.
Third from the left. You're going to hit that. And then you're just going to submit right there. Submit your events right into Grip Armsport.
It's that easy. I know we have a nice events page.
Lemon squeezy.
So I do need to go through.
What did we got here? We had the Rumble on there. So we got Garage Wars is next on the list, then Michigan State. Oh, we got to take the Cash Money Classic off of there.
Yeah, I haven't even updated it. Yeah,
that's okay.
After this weekend, next week I'll get in there and I'll do some updates. It's kind of been last on my mind right now. But yeah,
cool.
So that would be the only thing I would ask anybody to help with.
Look out for that. East Ohio Championships, November 18th. We're going to have another great event. Most likely we're going to have it at the church again. It worked out just fine last time we had it. So I do believe we're going to have it there again unless something changes drastically. But,
Nice.
man, you got me all excited for that now. Holy moly.
Man, it would be great. It would be a great little round robin.
I'm going to tag everybody on Facebook on this. I'm going to make up a little flyer for it.
Right.
November 18th, East Ohio Arm Wrestling Championships, round robin, 54 class. It's going to be a nice one.
Dude, it really would. It's really close. There's a lot of good pullers, man.
Tons of guys real close.
Yeah, some of those guys just haven't competed for a few months or whatever, and that's why they get knocked down a couple notches or whatever. And I just competed and I won a couple matches, so I got knocked up, and you know how it goes. It's whatever.
Gotcha.
So,
hey, there we go. Brian, you gonna get in on this? You come say hi to everybody. The venue owner, Mr. Brian Ruderbaugh, is behind the camera, but he's unwilling to come and say hello. But that's okay. He's the man behind the scenes, helping and supporting the event. We thank him so much for his help. He just smiled and kept walking. But so anyway, if anybody has any more questions for Zack, go ahead and post them in the comments. We're going to be wrapping it up here, probably here in a few minutes. But yeah, so we got a few things to move around in here and whatnot, but we got the banner hung up, stage is set. I already got the table bolted to the plywood. I think what we're going to do for the second half of the event, if it so seems like we're running out of time at any point, we're going to run 2 matches almost simultaneously. So one match will run while the other match prior is getting their rest. Oh. So, we'll have, whatever, match number 11 and 12 running, and then, they'll both flip flop, boom, boom, boom. Because we don't want to have everybody here, waiting for the last match at midnight. That's the last thing I want to have happen. I'd love to have everybody, all the matches done by like 9 o'clock. I would love to have that. That'd be great. And then we can just have a good time, eat some food, get some after pulling in, everybody see if they can do anything with Kevin and Joel and DJ, which I don't see happening, but yeah. Everybody just
not really.
Line it up, boys.
I'm so excited to get a huge picture. I can't wait to just get an awesome picture of some great pullers. Everybody shouting out some merch, and it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited, dude.
Yeah. Oh, big dog. So Toby Sanchez is in the house. What's up, Toby?
Oh boy.
How's it going? Hey, Toby. Get in on that 210 right-hand round robin, and I think it's going to be in Tennessee. You need to get in on that one. I tagged you. Oh, Toby's coming. Oh, Steve. Oh, jeez. He said he had to work. Now he can come. Trust me, we'll appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, Toby. We appreciate your support. But make sure you get with Robbie Russell and get in on that round robin for 210. Rack and walk. Bubba. Okay, Bubba. What's up, Bubba? Jake Green, he said, what's up? He said, looking good. Thanks for popping in, Jake. Appreciate that. Tracy Hayer, he said, Zach, when do you think you'll be ready for a super match? Any ideas on who you might want to pull? Good question. Good question.
Well, it's a setup question from Tracy. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's Bubba from Kentucky.
Oh, Bubba. Okay. Yeah. Bubba Ozzy. He's a beast. Beast.
Anybody named Bubba's a beast, though. Like you
Yeah.
have to be. Can't be
Dude,
little and be Bubba.
I think he took number one 198's right hand in all of Kentucky like last week or the weekend
Really?
before. Yeah. Bubba's a
Wow.
beast, dude. He's a monster.
He just come up here and pull these 198s.
Yeah, exactly.
Our
Toby
198s
said, "Oh,
are
I definitely
so
want a
stacked.
piece of that action." Toby, you message Robbie Russell, tell him you want in on that 210 right hand round robin down in Texas. You need to
That's
be.
gonna be a good one.
Huge. That's gonna be
Yeah.
huge if he can make some waves. And I
Dude,
think
Robbie Russell is no joke.
oh, dude,
What a monster he is.
Robbie's
Oh my gosh. He's
crazy.
just so impressive. I need to get a shirt to him.
Yeah, for real. Seriously.
Yeah.
He is taking
Unreal.
he's taken the arm wrestling world by storm for sure. Okay, Toby said he already did. So good. Awesome. That is going to be a very great opportunity for Toby if he can get in on that round robin. Bubba, he said, "You guys rock, bro." Yes, sir. Hated to make. I'm not sure what he meant by hated to make, but yeah, he did awesome at the last. He said, "I ain't got nothing for them Ohio boys." Oh, come on now. He probably goes into those tournaments down in Cincinnati and takes all those guys' money. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions for Zack, we're going to be wrapping it up. If you guys have any questions about Garage Wars or anything like that, go ahead and post them in the comments. We got 14 people watching. We're going to wrap it up here probably pretty soon. What up, JD? How's it going, brother? Appreciate the support. JD's got a match this weekend too. Scott Agulia, he said, "Shout out Big Jake Green. Let's get it on." Jake Green, if you're still watching, man, you got a tough opponent ahead. And Scott, if you can get a stop on Scott, tell you, more power to you, buddy. Holy moly.
All right, Billy, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So I know you're the promoter, so it seems a little biased, but I want to know now, what match do you think is going to be match of the night?
Oh.
What's your prediction?
Oh man, let me see here.
It's like a telephone book of matches. How many matches is it? 40?
30 matches.
30?
Let me look through here real quick.
All right.
This one I know is going to be really good. Actually, hang on one second. Before I lose all my stuff here. Let's see, that one there. And this one, I think I messed up my list. This one here. Yeah, I do believe this is close. I think, to be honest with you, I think the most contested match, and I'm hoping this is going to be the most contested match. As far as I can tell, it's either going to be Noah Buke and Matt Morrison, or Christian Ashby and Josh Koenig.
Ooh.
That is, if Christian stops the match, it's going to be a awesome match. If he can stop it. I know Josh Koenig or Koenig, however you pronounce his name. I know Josh is an animal. But Christian felt like a total tank.
I don't know Josh. I mean, I know him from like social media, but that's it. I don't know him personally. I've never pulled on him, but I've pulled on Christian.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely no fun.
No.
Like there's nothing fun about pulling Christian at all. So he's a different breed.
I'm looking through the other ones. You know what I'm really looking forward to is the young kids match. Not kids, but they're teenagers, 18 and 16, I do believe, Caleb Wilkinson
Okay.
and Tyler Van Epps.
Okay.
These young kids are strong, dude. I tell
Yeah.
you what, these kids are no joke.
Right.
I look for that match to be very good because Caleb Wilkinson he's been practicing and, he's going to a couple practices a month, but he's got
Right.
baseball and whatnot too. But it's not like he's not training. He's still doing his weight training and everything. I look for him and Tyler Van Epps to have a good match. Caleb Wilkinson and Tyler Van Epps. I'm looking forward to that one. Obviously, I'm 100% looking forward to seeing the professor, Dave Shell, and my two guys, Justice Black and Brian Sparrow-Fisher. I'm looking forward to those matches. Dave, the Professor Shell, that man has a soft spot in my heart, and he always will. Oh,
There's gonna be some.
this match here, Logan Scott
Okay.
and Don Jackson. If you guys was at the Kiwanis event, these guys had one match. It was like 2.5 minutes.
What?
It went on forever, dude. These guys was just back and forth. They would not go down. It was forever. It might not have been 2.5 minutes, but it was at least 1.5 minutes.
It seemed
And
like forever, I'm sure.
It went so long that they stopped the pro table. Everybody was watching these guys battle it out on the side table, on the AM table. They were so close, and Don Jackson ended up taking the win on that one. But it was a great match, and that's why we're having that match.
They only had one match. They only met up once.
They only had one match at Kiwanis, as far as I'm aware.
Oh boy! So it's gonna
but
it's gonna be good.
I'm looking forward to that one. That one should be close. Should be close because I know both guys have been training for sure too. Let me see if there's any other ones. Anthony Pergantis and Danny Hilliard. That should be a good one. Chucky Peterson and Mike Williamson. We'll see how that one goes.
Which one are you picking? You can't pick all 30. Come on now.
I'm telling you, the most contested. If Christian can get a stop, that one's going to be a huge contested match. It's going to go back and forth.
Gotcha.
I'm looking forward to that one very, very much. Well, besides mine, obviously.
Right.
I'm not planning on having too long of a match. The goal is a 3-0 sweep, but that's the goal.
That's always the goal.
Hopefully it doesn't, go to 5, but I'm ready either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see here.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
Me too. Oh, Scott and Jake Green, they saw each other in the chat. Let's see. Wilkie, let's go, Caleb. Everybody is a kid when you're our age. Yes, sir. You got that right. You got that right, Bubba. Wilkie said that match was crazy. I think he was talking about Don Jackson and then Logan. Yeah. Man, I tell you what, we got a lot of great matches. Even the amateur and novice matches, they're good matches. I am looking forward to all of the matches. There's not one that I'm like, whatever, But I think all these matches have a potentially on going 5 rounds.
So a couple questions. All matches are best of 5, right?
Minus, I do believe Kurt Hood and his opponent are going best of 3. I do believe Craig Kemps and Kurt Hood. I do believe their match is only best of 3.
Okay.
But I do believe all of them are all best of 5. Other than that, the most lopsided match, which he knows he's got a big task ahead of him, is Jacob Robinson versus Mike Ennis.
Oh, true.
Yeah, anybody going up against Mike Ennis is an underdog in my eyes. but unless
Man,
they're
Mike is,
defense.
it's funny. You know who the first person I ever arm wrestled in my life that was a real arm wrestler was Mike Ennis.
Wow.
So when I started doing this, Mike came to my house and he was the first person to ever teach me anything. So
Awesome.
he just put his arm on the table and he's like, all right, here we go. And he started teaching me everything, and you know how it is. There's so much information, you can't process it. You don't even know what's going on. And, just pulling on his arm different ways. And he's the man, he was showing me how to top roll and how to hook and how to this and how to that and bend your wrist and riser and whatever, and I'll always have a debt of gratitude to Mike for him doing that. And then he was still living in Tiffin at the time. So it was really nice because I can just do whatever I want. He doesn't care. He's 400 pounds, 6'6" or whatever he is, and just destroy me. So, but yeah. And I mean, can I do a little bit of a shout out here real quick?
Yeah. Yeah. By all
There's,
means.
there's so many people that have helped me. I know people are always like, oh, you're helping, you help sponsor this and do that. But there's so many people that are out there and they wear the shirt and they tag me in it. They post comments or whatever. And you got Manny and you got Blanchard and you got Dave Shea and all those guys are from Michigan who are huge supporters and have helped me out a ton. Cooper and I have some stuff brewing in the works. And Billy, you know about some of that. So that's going to be pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have everybody in Cleveland, of course, guys from your camp too. And I owe a debt of gratitude to you as well. But everybody up to Cleveland camp, Kevin and Rich and J Rob and all those guys, man, they help me all the time. They hurt me all the time and I appreciate that. So, and then everybody down here that's a little more local for me, Johnny and Steve and Tracy and all those people. And the guys up at Filthy Animals, I go up there sometimes too. So there's just so much, there's so much going on and everybody's been so supportive and helpful and either with arm wrestling or the business stuff or whatever it is, or just basic friendship, I guess, so yeah, shout out to all those guys. I appreciate all of you and everything you do and help me. And, hopefully I can get back to all that. So
Awesome. We do have a couple,
sure.
Couple comments I did want to go to. Looks like Jake Green is weighing in at 239. I think Scott, his opponent, our teammate, I think he's probably like 215. It'd be my guess ish. Scott's definitely the favorite in that match for sure. I got to actually, oh man, I need to print out that flyer. I need to, Scott, if you're watching, remind me to print that flyer out for your match tomorrow so I can have that because it's not in my list and it was a replacement match. Let's see. Whitebone Nods. Hey, Billy, is Garage Wars going to be family-friendly deal? Wanted to bring the kiddos, but wasn't sure how things are going to set up. Yes, it is a family-friendly event. There is going to be bounce houses outside on the street, barring rain, as long as it's not raining. We're supposed to have 75, 78 degree weather. Hopefully it's not raining. We're going to have bounce houses, cotton candy, popcorn, obviously the restaurant next door is going to be open. So we're going to have things for the family to do. So if you want to come and hang out and pull, bring the family, more than welcome to. Scott Evans, he's here. Shout out from Tactical Arms in Utah. What's up, Scott? Always a pleasure having him on the chat. Bill Connor said, still can't believe the performance TJ Slayton and Mike Ennis put on last year. It was a great match. Dude, I ref that match, and that was my favorite match to ref. Those guys were so polite, and they did everything that I asked, and it was such a good match. Let's see, Scott, 210 pounds, 215 by Saturday. Yes, sir. I think he can gain a little bit more. He can probably be 220 by Saturday. I don't see why not. Anybody else got any other questions? Post them in the comments. Zack looks like he is off for the second. He'll be back here momentarily. You guys, go ahead and post in the comments. Whitebone, awesome. Looking forward to the event. Yeah, awesome. Please come and support your teammates. They got matches. Rod Evans is the man. Yes, sir. Hey, Zach, do you have anything else you want to go over? Anything?
No, I think that's it. I just want to thank everybody. Yeah, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you especially for having me on here, allowing me to be part of your organization, and coming up there and, rep and grip and doing what we can do to help each other.
This is going to be
it's going to be a great event. I am looking for more events to do. I'm not saying we're going to be doing events every weekend or anything like that. The next event after this, of course, is Michigan State, which originally I was going to pull at Michigan, but I'm not going to pull there. Just going to do grip. It's going to be busy enough. Michigan State's huge.
Trust me, I understand how much
Steve's going to keep me busy.
How much it takes to do something else besides pull. Like if you're pulling, that's what you got to focus on. And that's the only thing you need to focus on. Anytime I have another job of, running the tournament or reffing or doing something else besides pulling, the pulling lacks. So that's what I told Steve. I said, I can't ref at Michigan State unless it's after I'm done pulling. There's no way I'll be able to ref before I pull. The mental state that you have to be in for pulling is none other, for anything else.
Yeah, I'm not the same person, at all. I literally am not the same person when I show up to an event. I can't be.
Yeah. Bubba, thanks, man, for the kind words. Thank you so much for that. Bill Connor, yes, this is the banner. Yep. You guys can see this. This is the side, and then this is the other side. We got our supporters of the event. This is the banner that everybody will be pulling in front of. It's going to be a great time. Oh, let's see here. Are you going to do one last podcast for the pullers this week? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. We could probably do that. Maybe maybe do it like Wednesday or Thursday, possibly. We'll probably do that.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. You guys get your questions in about Garage Wars. If you guys have any other questions about Garage Wars, post them in the chat now. We're going to be wrapping this up here real quick. We still got 15 people watching. Sheesh. I thought it would dwindle down by now, but it seems like more people were coming in. Dude, I'm looking forward to this round robin now. You got me. My ears all perked.
It's the reality of the division. It really is. It's close. It's real close. Anybody could win on any given day.
You know what? Well, the more I think about it, the 198 right hand, that is a stacked class.
It is so intense, man. It is so intense.
For right hand. Let me see the names.
Paul, Joel. Who's third?
It's Paul
Quinlan.
First, Quinlan
Paul, Joel,
second, Joel
Quinlan.
Third, Rod Mobley fourth, Rich Calero 5.
Right. Yeah.
Niles Anderson 6, Randy Duff 7, Joe T 8,
Jesus.
Rock Isola 9, Greg Arnold 10, Chris Jenkins 11, Josh Batchelor 12. 2 through 12, or it'd be 2 through 13. Logan Cooper is number 13. Watch out. Dude, that is a stacked class.
Oh my gosh.
Stacked. That possibly is slightly more stacked than the 54.
It definitely has a higher elite caliber at the top end.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
That
really,
could
154
be like
just has cabin,
I tell you what, like a 6-man for that.
Yeah, if you did a 6 would be perfect for that one.
6 would be huge for that one. That would be a very high level round robin for that one.
And with some of these guys that may be injured or maybe they're not really pulling right now in 154, you could always cut that back 2 or 3 spots maybe instead. You know what I mean? And then maybe you could do a couple round robins or something. It'd be cool.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
Something different, you know?
For sure. You're going to, you can't be coming in here as the Grip Armsport guy for that one. You're going to have to come in 100% dedicated to pulling.
So that's fine. That's fine. What I'll do is I'll just donate a bunch of shirts ahead of time that everybody has to wear. So no matter who wins, they're Rep and Grip.
Nice.
I'll make the event shirt. Yeah. So it's a win for me no matter what, you know?
Win-win no matter what.
Right.
Let's see here. Looking forward to it, you guys. Thanks, Billy and Zach, for all you guys do. Thanks, Bill, so much for that. Yeah. Bubba said that's a heck of a list. Yeah, it's definitely that's a stacked list, boy.
It is. It's a real good list.
Bubba said he could possibly make the number 7 on the list.
Billy, you know as well as I do, 176 is no joke either.
Oh, well, I think the 54 and the 98 class is a whole lot more.
I think it's
close
closer
together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Chris Mowry, Josh Koenig, Jose, Charlie, and Christian, those guys, in my eyes, because Otha, he's in the 76 as of the moment, but he's going to be moving to the 54 eventually.
Right.
Those top 5 guys, I think, are a step above myself and the rest of the guys. I mean, some of the guys, like Travis Camp, he's moving to the 54s too, I do believe also. He's on the 76 category as of the moment.
Okay.
But I think the top 5 guys are probably a step ahead of the rest of us, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
Like there's days where I can't even touch Christian.
Yeah.
Can't even touch. Maybe some days if I can get him into the strap, but it's very rare that you can even earn the strap with Christian.
Dude, his hands, you can't get out of them.
And you have to earn it with him. You're not going to get a slip out of him. I guarantee you that.
No.
But, all right, brother. Well, I appreciate you. Appreciate
Thank
everybody.
you. I appreciate you.
Everybody being in the chat. Thank you so much for everybody's questions and comments. Zack, once again, thank you so much for everything you do for the sport, for our arm wrestling community in Ohio and Michigan and the surrounding areas.
It's my pleasure,
Thank
man.
you so much. Everybody go and check out griparmsport.com. Make sure you put your events in the events page. Once again, everybody, if you can, show up to Garage Wars. It's going to be a great show. And if you can't show up to Garage Wars, check out this YouTube channel Saturday. We have Mr. John Scott from enetlive.tv. He's going to be here running the professional broadcast on my YouTube channel for the Garage Wars event. So make sure you guys, check out the event Saturday if you can't make the drive down here. But if you can, oh man, it's going to be a great time. Great time. Make sure you guys bring your chairs too. We do have a limited amount of chairs. I don't think it's going to be that many, but make sure you just bring your chairs just in case. This is a garage. This isn't a normal venue. Okay. So we're looking forward to using those straps too.
Oh, I cannot wait for you to use this strap. You're going to love it. We've talked about straps, and we didn't go that tubular webbing. That tubular webbing sucks.
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
love
what
it, man.
I got. This one, it's the pound for pound one, and look, it's like.
Oh no, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this thing.
This thing is it's like a ball.
Right? It's that tubular webbing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
but
it's nice and soft. It's nice and soft at first, but then after that, it just turns into a pile.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'll give you some straps when we get down there. So,
cool. All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. You have a
Thank you,
wonderful night, and God bless.
You too.